Previously on Glenn's Models, we saw Glenn being chased around his front yard by a pack of hungry alligators. Now, episode 44. Will Glenn survive the alligator attack? Let's watch. Hello, all my model car building buddies. This is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and I just escaped from a pack of hungry alligators. Alright, this is the show. Let's get on with the show. Don't forget my buddies up here at Spotlight Hobbies. I forgot to say anything about them on my last episode, and I feel so stupid. This much. That much. Okay, now, sorry guys. Anyway, now, what have I been working on? I've been working on this. Let me get it all up into Mr. Camera here. And yeah, okay, everything's moving along. I made a front axle for it. I can't pick it up. It is in pieces, and it'll just disintegrate if I touch it. So I'm gonna spin it around. I made axle for. Oh great, it's going the wrong way. I'm gonna set this over here for the moment, cause I got something to say about it. It'll be around here in a second. Yeah, I can't. It'll fall apart. The roof isn't glued on, and so I can put interior in it. In just a minute, I'll talk about the interior. First, I want to notice. Oh, cool. There's a front axle. It's the front axle from what the heck? It's the front axle from Beverly Hillbillies truck. And what I done was I put these two strips of plastic on the top and bottom to give it more beef. Let me see if I can get it to. There, that's better. Yeah, see, got it beefed up with some extra plastic there, looking better. And got that spring on there. Yeah, and before it didn't look strong enough, you know. Oh, check these out too. These are way cool. Let me get this focuser. Doing right there. These are extra set of front wheels I had from when I built the Batgasser. These are Batmobile front wheels, and I feel like they're totally appropriate for this because they're a little heavy, just a little bit, but they are cool. They are cool mags. Yeah, there we go. And spin around. Got this in here. Nothing ain't glued together yet because everything got to be knocked apart and painted and put back together. But I've gotten some more of the trim work on here. Now, he's gonna come down here. My table's leaning downhill a little bit here, so he's running back and forth. He's ready to go, I'm telling you. Anyway, yeah, there's no book to go by if you want to build a Munster mobile. What can you go by? There's no book, but there is a map, and it's right here. The Munster Coach. This has all the guidelines you need to build any Munster vehicle. What do we need? Well, start out, it's got to be hot roddy. Got to have cool motor, usually with a lot of headers and stacks. These stacks are sitting on carburetors. They have 10 carburetors and 10 stacks that curve out at the top because just super cool. Ain't nothing cooler than the Munster Coach. This has always been one of the coolest hot rods ever. Okay? And what else do you got to have? Coffin handles, a little bit of the macabre, little Munstery stuff there with the coffin handles. Had porch lights for headlights. That's Barris's thing, boy. He loved them porch lights for headlights. Not practical, but very cool. Red on the interior, so all your interior stuff should probably be red. And dusty. No, leave off the dust. This thing's been sitting around for years. Yellow, that's yellow, but it should be gold. It looks like yellow on the camera, but it's really gold. And a lot of doodads all over. These coach lights up here, Gotta have those. And running board, there's little steps. Things like that, sort of, lead your project over in the right direction. Like the this thing is falling apart. Oh my God, there. Sure, come around the long way, I don't care. One of these days, I'm putting a reverser on this thing. Not that hard to do. Just takes a minute. Look at the front end falling apart. But those Batmobile wheels look good on the front. Motor's sitting in there just right. We're talking stance here too. Don't think we're not. And yeah, I mean, come on. The stance on this would make Tom Daniels happy. If that ain't a Tom Daniels stance, I don't know what is. Yup. I like the way it's going. I got a couple more things to tell you about it, and then I'll shut the heck up about it. The interior, got to do something with the interior. Okay, so let's get a little creative with the interior. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this just right away. I'm already starting to run out of gas on the project, but I keep getting more and more inspiration. Okay, see this? This is the Munster's living room. You got your Lily sitting in a coffin. You got your Herman right here sitting in an electrical chair, ready to get electrocuted. Let me see what else you can't see it, but there's an old box TV over here, and rabbit ears. Grandpa's up here hanging. Now I got a coffin for him, and I can make this coffin that she's in over here. Yeah, I wish I had little Eddie and Herman and Lily and Grandpa figures. I might find a way to get those 3D printed at some point. But this is the interior I'm thinking about for it. Some old wallpaper looking walls and a few old cabinets. This electric chair, that's got to be the driver's seat. That's what you got to sit in to drive this thing, And the rest of this stuff be arranged in the back. I'm thinking it should look like Home Sweet Home for the Munsters on the inside. Okay, well, that's a bunch of crap from me. Now, what do I got to talk about? I'll let you know, today's show is brought to you by the letter B. And we all know who that applies to. That's all I'm saying. Okay, I'm setting this over here. And, yeah, that'll roll off if I just set it down. Okay, now what's next? It looks like the Reaper's sitting in with the band pretty good. You hear him thumping back there? Dude can thump that bass. No hands, no strings. He just kind of like wills the thing to make noise. Okay, I am going to... What am I going to do? Oh, I have some models to show. Yeah, and that's about all I got because I have Minnie, my baby, my sweet little puppy dog Minnie. She has been with me for 22 years now, going on 23. She's only little. She's about 4 or 5 pounds. She's like Chihuahua size. And she can't see anymore. She done gone blind. And she can't walk anymore. She got bad arthritis and nerve problems. But she's hanging on. And she's happy as long as I'm leaning back and she's laying on my chest. She's perfectly happy and comfortable. So that's why I ain't been getting a lot done, because of my little baby dog. And she ain't got a lot of time left, so I'm going to spend as much as I can with her. Okay, now that I've brought the room down, let's try to bring it back up with a pair of models that I built. Now these was built on this show Probably way back around January, February, something like that. Let me see if I can't get the darn things in. It is what light? Yeah, the flashlight's on. Okay, this is. Why does everything seem so far away? Hang on a second. Let me get this. Hey, that's better. Yeah, that's better. This is 55 Chevy Bad News. It's out now. I'm pretty sure it's out now. This is almost a box stock build right here. And I did little bits here and there to it. Not a lot, you know. What did I do? Well, this is a, you'll see the other in a minute. This is a husband and wife racing team. They show up on the weekends with their 2 cars and just race, you know, bracket racing on the weekends. Nice family sport. They bring the kids. They got 3.5 kids, like, you know, like the thing says. And yeah, this is the, let me take the hood off for a second. Okay, maybe not. Oh, there it goes. There is the motor. This is the motor that come with the kit. Kit pretty much stock. Then garment. Sorry about all the coughing, people. I'm just old. This is from smoking for like 40 years. Don't smoke. You end up wheezing and coughing like me. Now that was the husband's car, and this is the wife's car. Pretty much the same car, except hers is an El Camino. Okay, thanks. Putting up with me there. So yeah, I'm just running a bunch of my models by. I got this at Spotlight. Both of them. This is an option for that one. They're both the same kit. You can build it as an El Camino if you want. You just got to cut off part of the roof and then put this piece on. Nice. Very cool. And this is the wife's car. It runs the same. It's got the same motor. Everything's the same except for the body style. Husband and wife racing team. How sweet is that? You know, got to get out and do stuff as a family. Next up is old Henry J. These are all cars that I've built on the channel, by the way. This channel. And this is Mr. Henry J. How in the heck did I do the front end? Does the hood come up or does the flip up? I don't know. I don't remember. This thing's been a while since I built it. It definitely stuck. Hang on. Just give me a second here. Well, I don't know what happened there. Actually, I might have glued the hood down because it's supposed to flip forward, but it wouldn't stay on. That's what it was. It wouldn't stay in place. Oh, man. And I really wanted to show you this, too. Can you see that blower? That's the blower from that 32 Ford that's out right now. Here it is right here. Hang on a second. I'm getting the box out. Yeah. This one, you get that blower out of there, man. And I'll show you what to do with it. It's sitting, if you can see down in there, it's sitting, that's a tunnel ram. And it's in 2 pieces. The top of the tunnel ram, right here, is on top of the blower, and the blower's on top of the tunnel ram part. Split in 2 pieces. The reason it's good is because the blower is round. There, you can see it through there. The blower is round and it's thick and is narrow on the bottom, just like the top. So it fits on that. It fits on that intake just perfect. I wish I could. I ain't gonna tear it apart just to get that out. Let me take a loop with it and move on to the next one. I waited for this kit my whole life. I got it when I was about 15, and our house got burgled, and I never got it. I never seen another one after that. And this one came out a few years ago, and I just couldn't believe it. After looking for it my whole life, I finally got one. So I'm proud of this little guy. Now this one I built with a Metal Mania 3D TV with KC, and also oh dang it, my memory sucks so bad. Oh, Johnny V, yeah, over there's Casey's friend, my friend Johnny, and I think that's right. They had a group build, and everybody built something, and I built this. This is a 32, of course, 5 window. Now this came with these cool inner door panels that were open. The upholstery was gone off of them. This is the steel frame, so I painted the in behind them gray, and then put those decals on to make them stand out. That's just a little thing. And there's the steering wheel and shifter knob. Let me see. Yep, there they are. It was a chrome steering wheel, and all I did, and with the shifter knob, is I scraped the chrome off very carefully with the knife, and now it looks like it was one of them white steering wheels and a white shifter knob. And I think the white of the plastic looks more real than the white paint, if you was to paint it white. And we got 6 carbs, and they're wired or hosed up or whatever. Fuel lines and spark plug lines. I like this. This is one of my favoriteest models. Okay, 32 5 window, and now this little guy. This is Atlantis midget racer, but it was 1/20th scale. So I chopped it up in a bunch of little pieces and put it back together in 1/25th scale. You don't see these little midget racers running on the drag strip. I have seen them, but they run in their racing configuration, you know, with the racing front wheels and the motors that they run out there on the track. But this one's built straight for drag race. It's got that 392 Red Ram Hemi, 8 carbs, and slicks on the back, and the little rail wheels on the front, motorcycle wheels on the front. Yep, I like it. It's a thing. I got one more that I want to show you, and it's a big one. I haven't even looked at this thing in a while. I built this about a year ago, and I just got it back out today and was checking it out. This thing is so cool. And Spotlight has got in these, they call them slam locks. They're little, I can't tell you if they're 3D printed or if they're injection molded. They look to be injection molded. Okay, see a little lock right there? Like they have on there? These are pitiful because they're just like little engraved into the plastic. And the ones you can get at Spotlight are really, really crispy detail on there. So you ought to check that out. You know, if you're working on one of these and you want to add just a little more detail, you cut all these locks out and put those others in there. They come in a pack of 8. I think it's 8. Might be 10, but I think it's 8. And yeah, so check those out. And they got in at Spotlight. They got in that AMT 64 Chevy Chevelle Malibu SS. It's a Craftsman Plus curbside. You know, it doesn't have the motor in it or anything. I'm not sure, I have to check, but I think the hood is separate, and there's like one of them little motor plates that goes in the chassis. But don't hold me to that, because I should have checked a little closer. I'm going to get one because I love that 64 Chevelle look. Oh, and they also got the latest Model Cars magazine. Very cool magazines. And okay, well, I guess that's my show. And I got a little more done this week. No, I didn't. I got a little bit done on this guy. Oh, but he's coming along. He's coming along slowly. Like I said, I got to spend more time with Minnie than anything. But if y'all wouldn't mind, give me a like if you like it. If you're still here, you must like it. So reach over there and punch that button. And subscribe. Might as well subscribe, and hit that black bell so you don't miss any of this high-class information here. And, yeah. And let's see, like, sub, comment. Send me a comment. I will answer your comment. It's taken me a long time. I'm way behind on comments, but I'm getting there. And leave me a comment and share it with your buddies. You might know somebody wants to see this craziness. All right, well, I'm gonna see y'all later. Wait a minute, I forgot I have a really wicked, really good backup plan for getting out of parking spaces. It's